Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Lamentum. In the last episode, we finally gained access to the library, acquiring the last of the occult ornaments to decorate the statues that were preventing us from entering into it with. We're discovering some tougher creatures in here, some bigger, scary-looking things, and some traps within this place as we begin to search it. We haven't made too much progress in finding our wife in here, though, yet. And we don't have very many places left to look for her here. We have these 3 rooms. Unless there is another... Oh, there is another. There must be a staircase somewhere here to lead us to this very smallish area up here. This looks interesting. This top hat. This is the first time I'm seeing this as well. I did not click on this map until right now. This looks like a door of some sort here. For some reason, I'm thinking of like the monolith from Space Odyssey 2001 or so. My goodness, a long time ago was that movie out. Things looking good supply-wise for us. We have plenty of ammunition, 21 rounds. We have tons of laudanum. We can open up a shop to sell it when we're all done here. Look at all this. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. In any case, it's looking pretty good for us at the moment. And with all that said, I guess it's time for us to continue our exploration of the library. Oh, well, we were going to go right for him and beat him up. I forgot to have a weapon equipped. I forgot we had that weapon equipped. Let's go ahead and do this. Then we can heal up to full. There we go. We can do it again. I was like, we have so much laudanum. We can just beat up this guy. Only I forgot we actually had to have a weapon. I've been playing... So it's funny, viewer. Some serious stuff really quick. As you know, I'm having some serious health issues, or potentially serious health issues. The biopsy that will determine if I have leukemia or not is scheduled for this Monday. And I still do most of my day as I normally would. Like, I'm not obsessing with every single hour being my last hour or something until the results come in. I can't really do anything about it. I already panicked several weeks ago when all this began to really weigh on me. And when the realization arrived that this may be something a lot more serious than I had originally thought it would be. But going through my life as I normally would really helps calm me down. So, like, I'm like wasting time. I've already done all of the talking with my parents and brothers and family members and friends, and already had a good several emotional hours spent on the phone with them. And now it's just hoping for, well, hope is not something I really have. Expecting to hear the worst, but maybe I'll get lucky and it's not the worst. In any case, this tangent is going on because I've been playing Diablo 2, a mod for it called Project Diablo 2, which I fell in love with during the beginning of the summer before the cats moved in and took away all my free time. I'm just grinding out, I'm just playing for that game for a few hours a day, grinding in it. And I should be doing anything else. I should be playing some of the games that are in my backlog, like this one was, and so on. But I'm not. It speaks maybe to the human condition. In any case, I ran out there thinking I could just hit a hotkey to make my character use an ability. And I forgot. No, Tim, you're playing a game where that doesn't happen. So let's try this again. We have to kill the other big one, too, so let's do that. You are not anywhere near as difficult as the other one is. And we're badly hurt again. Look at that. You can see the skull on our face. probably don't need to kill as many creatures as I'm killing, but we have so much laudanum at the moment. I know a few episodes ago, I think I mentioned how, oh, we gotta be careful with laudanum, but now we've got like... We have like 13 or 15 vials of this stuff. I think I really like the tentacle armed thing we just killed. They're my favorite enemies so far, because they're the toughest of these creatures to fight. I like them. I like that. Most of these things have been... I don't want to be negative on the game. There's a lot about it I like, but there are a few things I think I wish were done a little differently. I wish the monsters were a little more dangerous. They're very frightening. I do like them, but I feel like they could have made them tougher. Maybe if you play on... probably hard mode is just... They take more hits to kill. I don't know if I don't think I generally don't like playing games where enemies feel like they're bullet spongy or something of the sort. And in this game, it's not too difficult to fight them. It would just add a few more seconds for each battle if they took 1 or 2 more hits. So if this world of... If this is a superimposing of both worlds on top of each other, I wonder why all the decorations... Well, I guess we went into their world mostly, instead of it being an even split, as it were. The Ouroboros key. A key with Ouroboros engraved on it. Well, I guess we're going back. If we find a staircase, I guess we can still go upstairs, obviously. A flaming crown as this holds aloft a child. Rather disturbing image. I really like this. We don't have whatever this wants, though. Maybe this isn't so much what it wants, because there's nothing over here for us to grab from our inventory. This is meant for me to look at this and probably remember this symbol. The crown over this thing's head. We haven't looked at our journal in a while now. Let's see. There's nothing else that we have yet to read. Okay, whatever. The last journal entry we have is about us meeting Edmund. Lord Edmund Steinrot, and how he wanted us to leave Grau Hill, but we refused. We're not leaving without our wife. It'll be interesting if the game makes me choose between, say, Alyssa and Mary. That would be really interesting. I wonder which I would have... I wonder what... wonder what I would... I mean, I would choose Mary, just to be different. Most people will probably choose Alyssa. Maybe the opposite is true? You shouldn't concern yourself with what most people do. I think our hero... I mentioned before that I will do... I think I would like to try to save Mary if it came down to it. So we'll probably side with her if that choice presents itself. There's a paragraph that worries me from the excerpts of the books. It says, the vessel for the lament must be blessed by all 6. Not all are valid, and many will be discarded before now. I have to check it with Father Graham. Thank you for pointing that out as well. I've been getting the name of Father Graham wrong. It's Graham. Which one of us then didn't bless the child to go through with the sacrifice? Was it us, I wonder? Okay. I would like to wander back. This feels like some super important area. Well, we're here, Tim. Stuff upstairs? Can't take the larger axe. Not that we would probably use that. I don't know if Victor has the strength to wield it. Lot of range. Thankfully, we have enough laudanum to take the hits. What were you guarding over here? I want to kill every single bat on the off. I don't think they're endlessly spawning. Oh, wow. Now that's super interesting. A gigantic mirror. I've been walking for hours between books that tell me stories that should not be told. There is knowledge in this place that should not be learned. Who is on the other side of the mirror? Why is he staring at me? I'm not alone. Someone is calling me from the other side. I wish the people writing these notes would be good enough to leave their names sometimes. How strange. That mirror. It attracts me. Oh, okay. We probably... I guess we're going through the mirror? Some ink. I guess we can save the game here. Safe room. Small safe room. Okay. Well, I have the infinity key. I would like to, before we go through the mirror, I want to explore the rest of the mansion. On the off chance that we're actually near the end of the game or something of the sort. And maybe we'll learn more about the lore and what went wrong here before we step through that. My guess is that brings us to a full-fledged version of their world. Alright, so the infinity key is not used anywhere in the library. It's used on the west side of the garden, so we'll go there first. I'm guessing that if you continue to walk after you step on the pressure plate, it immediately will fire. Otherwise you won't activate it. It shouldn't take us too long to get to that place. Yes, I have to walk everywhere, everyone. I'm always walking everywhere. It would feel weird to run in the game, even though our wife is supposedly at stake. We didn't find her in the library, so she might have gone through the mirror, would be, I suppose, Victor's belief. It's my belief that she was never really in the library. Or she's there in some other form, as it were. Alright, well, we gotta go to the west side first. Actually, where's the mansion's another location? But we'll have to go... Okay. Actually, didn't you unlock this door? I think we did, but there's a pit here. Alright, let's do the mansion first. Oh, I should check if there's one in the basement too. A door for us to open. We should also have the weapon equipped just in case we run into something. Keep full laudanum with us. Single vial should be enough. There's quite a bit here. So let's go out to the library now. We'll come back up here. The library. Let's go back, sorry, to the garden next. Which is on the west side. This way we can use the key, and we can just leave it behind. I think, right? There's nothing in the basement, is there? There is not. There is something on the second floor. Not the ground. Not the. Okay, so we have another place to check. Okay, let's go get the garden done then. If I sound exasperated, it's only because I didn't realize it or would have handled it right then. We'll keep the key on us then as we explore the rest of the garden. And it is... We're almost there. And the gardener can stay out here. So can that one. Oh, no, it can't. Have to actually get the key quick. Ooh. Seem to be getting lazy. Snail girl. Avoid her, perhaps. A well. I wonder if we can go down the well. Looks like we can. Do we do it? Let's see what's inside the door first. Another hedge maze. We're wounded. I think we can take another hit before we have to use laudanum. Sounds like a spider to me again. Spiders, there's many types of spiders in New Jersey. Some make very different sounds. Oh, come on. I haven't saved the game in a while. Or at all this session. Which means I'm not sure I want to reach into that mouth to take whatever this is. Let's take a peek at it, I suppose. Musket barrel is in there. Let's take a look at the rest of the hedge maze before I make up my mind. If we just want to reach for it. Scared the heck out of me. I didn't see you there, snail girl. Let's leave to reset her. Drink the half laudanum. I made a bunch of wrong assumptions I can see now in the game as well. Creatures do not remain at their initial position. Or at least it looks like the vast majority of them do not. The room immediately resets upon you leaving. I think when we first had bumped into that first monster, I had thought that it worked differently. Okay, maybe we do the well first. Maybe that gives us something we can use to interact with the frog face. So we'll do the well first. Maybe we find like some flies or something down there. A batch of them caught in a web or net that we can actually feed to it. There seems to be a path inside the well. I think I could go down with a rope. Oh, we need rope. Well, crap, we don't have rope. Can we go back to the gentleman who hung himself in the basement and cut him down and get the rope from there, I wonder? We may have to give that a try, viewer. In the meantime, since we're here, I guess we will take a peek at this. What's the worst that happens? We have to redo a bunch of this stuff again? It'll be exciting for me to do it off screen, I suppose. Maybe I can do better than what I had done earlier, taking all those hits from the tentacle guy. Alright, let's do it. It does just kill us. Okay. Well then. I'll be back, everyone. Hi, everyone. Alright, I went and unlocked the Gardens Ouroboros door. And the one that was back here on the first floor, we're now going to the second floor, where we will unlock the last infinity door. Which I think... Ah, okay. It's in the room guarded by that one fast, creepy girl. God. He has cuts all over his body. Why anyone would use his blood to fill a few... Why anyone would use his blood to fill a few bottles of ink? I can tell that this is David, right? This is the guy who's writing his autobiography, who's obsessed with this because the girl put it into his... she put it into his mind, his son's blood is going to be used for him to write more of his autobiography. Is that what this is? Inkwell of Blood. So before we do that, let me write this down and see if I can translate what this says. Actually, I won't be able to translate it with you guys on screen. I won't be able to. I think. Most of this I should be able to get. We have most of these letters. So, the last one is S. U. I. D, I think. I. And then I don't recognize the first of these symbols. We don't have that one. Unless it's maybe F? Which I was guessing was... It could be F. I'm not quite sure. I'll be right back again, everyone. I want to look this up and see what... I want to see what Latin word this spells. So give me a second. Okay. I made some errors in my translation. I mentioned, I think, in episode 2 ago that I had translated the word sodus and sodis. But it's actually, I think it makes more sense if this symbol here, this T with the, this K with, or this T with a V attached to it, this is an L, I'm pretty sure. And this is indeed the F, and this spells filius, or son, as in someone's son. Oh boy, so I guess we had guessed correctly. That's awful. So we know who gets this. Oh. I think we will bring it to him as well. I don't think he's going to care that his son's dead. You know, I've been thinking about this in the shower this morning. How maybe our obsession with our wife was implanted into this, into us by the girl. Only for us, it's a more... We see her, and thus we're chasing her. As opposed to something being implanted in our head. Or maybe this is how everyone else kind of views it, but describes it a bit more poorly, as it were. They see themselves playing the music, or know they can do so, for example, with Clayton, who we killed. And we see our wife and know she exists, even though she doesn't, and everyone else knows she doesn't. Okay, there's a lot of... Well, hold on, we have a storage right there. So let's go ahead and access the storage. We'll save the game as well, because we've been playing for at least 30 minutes by this point. I should probably actually write down that symbol, shouldn't I? It's really quick. It's that. And we know this is now an L. I think the first one of these, the first of these words we saw was the word solace, which was down in the baby dungeon. And that stands for alone. We also had seen, I think, the play, oh, what are they called now? Blocks. Said the word alone, I think, in that room as well. So I think that was a hint as to what those symbols meant. I suppose we'll save the game. If you had a penny for every time I forgot to do this, you'd maybe have about 28 cents at this moment. Let's see. Okay. How are we looking? We're looking good. Let's go ahead and see what's behind this Ouroboros store. It's the girl. Just barely made to her in time. Okay, let's start with the farthest door. A greenhouse of sorts. Looks like it's seen better days. Or actually, I guess the greenery doesn't care. It's quite content in the condition it's in. There's really nothing in this room. I wonder whose room this was. Maybe the girl we met out in the garden? The E symbol again. This exact room was in a different spot. I take it there's a hint here as to how we solve this, but I don't know what it is. My lord, watch out! Do not continue advancing. It is some kind of trap. I've been trying for hours to find a way out of here, but I am trapped. Who are you? My name is Ricusio. I am a famous illusionist. I would shake your hand if I could, but I think it would be reckless on my part. My name is Victor. How did you get here? The last thing I remember is preparing my show, and now I'm trapped in this place. I don't understand what could have happened. From experience, I know that these types of traps can be deactivated. It has to be some kind of switch or something similar. Do you think you could help me? Sorry, I'm looking for my wife. However, I'll see what I can do. If you got me to deactivate the trap, I would be very grateful. So we know this room is up. Where is that room again? I think it's up in this area. Okay. I don't think we're deactivating it from this room. I don't think that's happening. Well, we'll check our inventory in a bit. Let's check these other rooms. I have a bad feeling about these ones. Oh. Another bathroom. Unsurprisingly, it's disgusting. And there's nothing in this one either. Well, I mean, there's lots of things in this room, but there's nothing for us to take. A vial of ink. 11 is missing. There's 2 7s. That's interesting. $11 is missing. 2 is missing. Four is missing. Take the wooden sword. Half bottle of laudanum. Well, I'm going to guess that the wooden sword is used to retrieve the rapier. So why don't we go and get that now? My mind's working on how did he activate the trap? 2 I's and an E between them. We'll check rather thoroughly that one room. If we don't, if I can't think of it, or we don't doesn't look like I have anything that will solve it in my inventory. Perfect. Shiny and sharp cavalry saber. Ha! We used the cavalry saber in another horror game I believe I have up on my channel. I played some years ago, right? Alone in the Dark. That was a fun game. I think I did rather well in that game if I recall correctly, too. That was one of the first horror games I ever played. I really loved it when I was young. Okay, so if we're going to the rooftops then, Tim. Then you're going upstairs again. Is that right? Yes. Suppose we can leave the axe behind. We'll be using this weapon from now on. I'm assuming each weapon that as you acquire it is an upgrade. Past the prior one. Like this is probably does more damage than the axe was doing. So this was the room, I think. There seems to be a hidden switch in the wall. Should I press it? Oh, it was right by him. It was not right by him. He's up a floor. I'm guessing I should have done it. Good for me remembering the layout of that room, even though it's been several episodes. since I had last seen it. Where am I? Down a floor, okay. I'm assuming, of course, this isn't a... Like, we actually did deactivate it. It wasn't some trick of this illusionists to, for us, or the house, or whoever designed this particular trap. Which, by the way, is an interesting thing to have in your house. It's not like... So there isn't some secondary system in place here. This is the bathroom, Tim. This is not it. He's gone. Victor, if you are reading this note, it means that I have found a way back. I am very sorry I can't tell you how. I doubt you would believe me. After all, I'm an illusionist, and real magic doesn't exist. Good luck. Rikuso. Well, we got an achievement. So I guess we were the ones who performed the magic for him to escape. Or maybe he didn't actually cross that. Maybe he did use magic. That name's not familiar to me. He's not one of the people who performed the ritual. Okay. So, it's time for some more inventory management. Let's see. So where are all of my... Oh, that key. That Oborski is going to annoy me that's not near the other keys, but I can probably live with it. I'll be right back, everyone. Okay, let's go and deliver the ink to the gentleman doing his autobiography next. Maybe he'll give us something that will let us interact with the frog statue. Or maybe he'll give us some rope. Oh, we can also maybe go back down to the basement first, right? And check on that one gentleman. And see if we can cut him down. We didn't try that when I was down there last time. And he's not too far from us right this moment. Oh, we have a new monster. Well, an old monster in a new place. Oops, wrong passage. It was a little more to the left. I feel like, well, melee weapons are super strong in this game, from what we are seeing. I feel like it would have been neat if you damaged your weapons over time, and you needed some sort of equipment to repair them, or you had to find newer weapons to replace the ones you were losing. Okay, we're not allowed to cut down this rope. Or cut him down. Okay, well, we checked. We don't have any other rope. So if there... Maybe it's actually out there somewhere. I can't think of where any other rope would be. Alright, let's deliver the ink next then. So that would be in the library. I guess we will jog there. The slight tones here reminds me of the music to another game that I've played called Hellpoint, which is a Dark Souls-like game, literally, the way the combat works and exploration is, but it takes place It takes place on a space station, which is floating around a dark hole, and where people performed some rituals to... Oh, I think it was something similar to this. Like, collapse all sorts of different realities into one reality, or something of this sort. And it involved human sacrifice and stuff of that sort, and otherworldly gods and so on. Alright. Maybe we shouldn't do this, but we're gonna. My God. Now I remember. I needed more ink to write. My son. My wife made me promise to take care of him. My God. What have I done? My God. And he can't stop writing. Oh, wow. That's some serious evil voodoo going on here. He still can't stop writing. And I'm guessing he's even using the ink now that we delivered to him. Man, that's messed up. That's mighty messed up. Oh, that's really disturbing. I love that. Oh, man. I know how to get the barrel. I know how to get the barrel. Or I'm pretty sure I know how to get it. We still don't have the rope, so we're not going down the well. But I'm pretty confident I just figured it out. I think we have the item that we need. I think it's the stout branch. I think that might be able to be used to keep the frog's face open. We don't have anything that looks like a rope, right? Or that could be used like a rope. We do not. Okay. Let's go and check out that frog face again. If it looks like I can't use it there, then we won't make the attempt. But if it lets me, that's a good hint that, yes, this is what we need to do. Unless maybe we're supposed to reach in there with, like, the tongs. I guess it can't hurt to bring the tongs too, right? Oh, hello. What is this? Some ink I just left. Okay. 3 inks I left. All right. So let's take the tongs. I would greatly enjoy if the tongs were used here, actually. For you to be paying attention to the other items you might have picked up and maybe could be used here. Although, to be fair, the tongs, if the mouth shuts when the object is removed, then the tongs would just be shattered, as opposed to being actually useful, I suppose, right? The rope could also be in this area. Maybe near where the, maybe near the snail girl? She might be guarding the rope. As you can see, I did not clear out this area like we had last time, so I just unlocked the door. It's worth checking. Viewer, if you pick up this game, let it be known that there is no rope over there, so she died for no reason. I'm so sorry. We're gonna have to hope that this stick is enough to get this other gun part. Perfect! Ah, yes! Oh, I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself when I figure it out. Okay. Well done, Tim. Well done. Pat yourself on the back. You did. There's something flashing back there, right? One more time? There was not. Yes! Oh, wow. Alright. Let's see if this is enough to create the musket. Just in time for the next episode where we'll be using the mirror for some purpose, or stepping through it. Yeah, we don't have a rope. Where would there be more rope? We haven't... I don't remember ever seeing it, or we would have taken it. The only place I could think of is right here by the gardening supplies. But I'm pretty sure there's nothing here for us to interact with in that regard. And, yeah, there's nothing inside that, the storehouse there. Alright, so... we don't need the tongs. We don't need to half lawn them. Let's take the musket stock. Oh, we're missing the flintlock. Okay, so we're not quite done yet. Where have we not been? The well. I don't know where I would be missing the rope. Maybe we don't get the rope yet? It'd be interesting if we come back here. Like, I'm expecting the next area to be the last area of the game. But maybe we're coming back. And maybe there's new things for us to find in all these rooms. Or there's some are relocked and we require new keys. And the game's a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. That's a way of saying that maybe we can't get another rope at the moment. Well, I think we're going to end the episode in the same room where we stopped last time. We'll call the session, and in the next episode, I might have peeked around off screen looking for rope. Otherwise, it's time for us to investigate the mirror. We've done just about everything else I think that we can. why don't we go closer? We'll save the game right by the mirror. Because I don't mind running around off screen. But if I don't find rope, this will be a good spot then to pick immediately back up again right by the mirror. And we see where that takes us or what happens when we interact with it. Maybe this is like a final boss. It feels like we have all the weapons we're going to have at the moment. So maybe we should prepare for that. We can do that at the beginning of the next episode. In which case, I was way too stingy on the ink wells. But we'll stop here. Thank you all for watching. And maybe I will see you guys in the next one. It just occurred to me. This is part 8 I just recorded. Part 5 is going up tomorrow. Which means this is going up Monday. Which means that the next part's going up Tuesday. Which might be the day I discover what the results of my biopsy. I will attempt to finish this particular this game on this weekend. So at the very least, if something does happen to me and I can no longer record games because I'm going to some place for treatment, that at least this will be another finished game for my channel. And on that happy sentiment, let's stop here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.